You kept your composure while being worse in the endgame, and it paid off with a free piece. This prepares your bishop for development. They are continuing with standard opening theory. This move activates your knight to strengthen control over the center. This move prepares for their bishop to join the action. Your pawn is no longer hanging and is now defended. Their pawn attacks your knight, kicking it out of its current position. Clearly, you don't want to leave your knight in danger. This move protects their pawn, which was vulnerable with insufficient defenders. Nice, definitely the right move. Your opponent develops their bishop off its starting square. You had a chance to play something better. This is the only good move. This is a fair trade. That was a fair trade. They recaptured a piece from an earlier exchange. Your queen becomes more powerful by developing towards the action. You are now able to eventually win a pawn. You overlooked an opportunity to tactically win a pawn. They missed a chance to move a piece to safety. For sure, you had to move away from the threat. Their knight comes into play, attacking the center. You overlooked an opportunity to prepare a bishop for development. You allowed the opponent to kick a knight. They missed a chance to kick a knight. This is a good time for you to get out of trouble. They overlooked an opportunity to kick a knight. You get a chance to pin a queen to the king. This pin ties down their queen, reducing its flexibility. Decent move, but they had a better one. You captured that free queen. They move their king out of the check from your queen. You had a better option, but this is not bad. They kick your knight with a pawn, forcing it to move or be captured. You found a safer square for your knight. They develop a new piece. Very good choice. Their pawn attacks your knight, kicking it out of its current position. You ignore the threat and counterattack their bishop. This move left their bishop hanging. They overlooked an opportunity to tactically win a rook. You won a bishop for free. That's playable. You overlooked an opportunity to tactically win a rook. They missed a chance to move a knight to safety. You escaped the check from the rook. They moved the knight to safety. This move is okay, but not what I would have played. They exchange pieces of equal value. A logical capture. This move secures an outpost for their rook. Nice, you capture a vulnerable rook, winning material after all trades are completed. A clear recapture. You recaptured. They bring out their knight, increasing their control over the center. Not the best move, but not bad either. They move the rook to safety. You dodge the check, moving your king out of harm's way. That's not a mistake, but they did not find the best move here. That pawn was yours for the taking. This move puts their knight on a safer square. You're kicking their rook out of a useful square. They took your pawn for free. This moves your pawn to a safer square. This move doesn't help their position at all. Oops, you gave up a queen. Capturing your hanging queen. Their move stopped you from being able to force eventual checkmate. With this move, all your pieces are finally in action. Capturing your hanging pawn. You had a better option, but this is not bad. They made one of the top moves in this position. You step your king away from the checking rook. You can pick up a free rook. You captured that free rook. They defended their pawn, which was under attack. Nice, you found a way to win a pawn. They moved the knight to safety. This is a fine move. This move puts their knight on a safer square. You step your king away from the checking knight. I like their choice. Your passed pawn is one step closer to promotion. Your opponent created a passed pawn, giving it a clear path toward promotion. Your opponent has to watch that passed pawn. They've improved the positioning of their knight. Passed pawns must be pushed. They played one of the best moves here. Ignoring the danger to your rook was a tough but ingenious choice. This is the way to win a knight. This removes your rook that was threatening to win material. Your pawn reaches the back rank and promotes to a queen. Good job, that's what I would have played too. You get a chance to eventually win a knight. Nice, you found a way to win a knight. You're now able to win a knight through a fork. Your move can lead to a fork and win material. You are threatening to force eventual checkmate. You are now able to force eventual checkmate. Your opponent will be forced into checkmate if you find the right moves. Their passed pawn moves closer to promotion, becoming more dangerous. Nice job spotting the weakness of the back rank and checkmating your opponent.